Guys, welcome to a brand new edition, Full Time Reds. Thank you for viewing, thank you for supporting. Much appreciated. We're nearly at the 1400 subscriber mark. I didn't do a show on the weekend. Reason for that was um, I didn't want to really pile on the pressure on Ten Hag. I thought I'd wait, just analyze the game, watch the game again. So in today's episode of Full Time Reds, um, I'm going to go through the game, the 2-2 draw with Bournemouth. How can Ten Hag move forward in a productive way? I don't want to be extra critical and just pile on pressure just for the sake of it. Looking at the transfer market, looking at leadership change, and where the fans are up to, really. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please support us. If you would like us to cover anything that we've not covered, or if you have any suggestions on how we can improve, please drop that in the comments. It'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, let's get started. So the game on Saturday was everything that I expected from a point of view of performance, tactical nouns. What I don't understand is with Ten Hag and where we have to, as fans, be critical is I don't understand why he will not play Amrabat and Mount in midfield. Amrabat is a player that he's used in the past. He's worked with him, chased him all summer. I know he had a bad game against City, but he's disappeared since then. I think he should have been given another chance. Looking at Casemiro, I think Amrabat can give you more than Casemiro. Mount should have played instead of Kobe Menu. I think Kobe Menu's he's young. He's played a lot of games. I don't think he needs to be. You should be easing him in, taking him in and out of the team. I felt even against Liverpool and a couple of the other games since he's come back from England duty, I've felt he's not been the best, but that is just expected of his age and as his development. But Mount should have played, in my opinion. Eriksen is another player that last year did wonders for us, and we've just not seen him. And Ten Hag keeps going with Casemiro, Fernandez, and Menu. And I think we could have played an alternative midfield against Bournemouth just to freshen it up, purely just to freshen it up. So I think these questions have to be asked to him, because if he's saying these guys are not the standard and the likes of Casemiro and all the others are showing a standard, bloody hell, the standard can't be that high then. If it's very blatant to see. Also on Saturday's performance, I want to give a big mention to Harry Maguire. I thought he's phenomenal. The guy's been phenomenal for the past couple of months. Even against Liverpool, he's been up there. He plays really well, holds his own. He's really come into his own, and I think we need to give credit where it's due. I know a lot of fans have been piling on the pressure on him, but he's been playing really, really well. But overall, 20 odd shots again. The tactically, I'm no expert, but it's all to see how open we are. He's really struggling. Just coming on tactically, I felt a coach we had that never got the credit tactically was Solskjaer. We used to play two systems under him. We used to play 3 at the back and 4 at the back, and he would adapt really well to games. And I think with Ten Hag, we're not getting that, and he's running out of basically time and games to save his job. And I felt Carl Anka said this on Talk of the Devils, I think. He said Ten Hag is basically on probation and trying to prove that he is the right man for the job. He's just not helping himself. We want him, all of his fans want him to do really, really well, but he's just not helping himself. And the pressure's on. A lot of people saw the press conference slightly taken out of context, but he's under pressure. You can say he's under pressure. And the pressure's only going to get more. That's why he is paid the big bucks. And people can say, he needs time. I get he needs time. I'm all for it, but he needs to show something. If he would have played, right, let's just forget the Liverpool game and forget the Chelsea loss. Against Brentford and Bournemouth, if he would have just made major changes, so let's say he brings in, like I said, Amrabat, he brings in Mount, and let's say he brings in Ericsson just as a midfielder because everyone's going on. The fans would thought, yeah, you know what, we can get behind this. He can see this problem. He's trying to make changes, but he hasn't got the players. But he's constantly sticking with the same players. And Rashford's another one. He constantly sticks with them and he gives zero output. I watched Newcastle against Tottenham and Anthony Gordon. You know, his work rate was phenomenal. Son, his work rate is phenomenal. If you look at Luis Diaz at Liverpool, his work rate is phenomenal. You know, back and forth, back and forth. That is the bar. And if Rashford isn't giving you that, I don't see why you can keep playing him. By keep playing him, what you're saying to him is, yeah, you know what you're doing is right. Forget everyone. What you're doing is, and it's not. It's nowhere near because on top he's playing with Wan-Bissaka, who's not a left back, so he has to actually do more to help Wan-Bissaka. As a senior pro, as one of the top paid players at the club, he has to step up, and he doesn't. And you know, his brother can say, you know, people can talk, but at the end of the day, your eyes don't lie to you. You know, fucking stats this, stats that. Your eyes will never lie to you. So I think these are the issues, and I think there's a lot of talk around management. I've not been somebody. I know we've covered it a lot on the channel where we've said Ten Hag, can he survive? But you know, we want him to do well. But if you look at Unai Emery yesterday against Arsenal, for me, this guy is an exceptional manager. You know, I don't understand why he's not mentioned in big jobs. The guy, the way he schooled Arsenal yesterday, tactical changes, the way he's coached that team in a very short space of time, you know, with the way he's getting more out of players and the way after half time he just schooled. Arsenal couldn't get out their own half. And that is a level of coach you hope and coaching you hope to see at Manchester United, which we are not seeing. He's somebody I rate really, really highly. I also saw a clip that was going really viral on X or Twitter from, I forgot the guy's name, at The Athletic. He covers Italian football. He's got long hair, and he mentioned the Atlanta coach. Again, phenomenal coaching with minimal resource. And I think if you look at INEOS's system that they are bringing in, where the coach will just do the coaching and fitness and recruitment and development and other arts will be left to others. I think if, and it's a big if, and I hope this does not happen, and I hope Ten Hag does do well, but if INEOS are to make a change, I think Unai Emery and my bad, but the guy at Atalanta, the manager, them two should be at top of the list because exceptional coaches that can work in this kind of system. Coming on to transfers, I feel you can see with Casemiro, his legs have gone. This morning, we've heard Anthony Martial. He won't be staying either. I think there could be a clear out of, realistically, I'm not going to be like other channels and say, you know, we want 12. But I think if they can clear 7 to 8 players, that'll be a good start. You know, you can see I think Maguire's value has gone up based on his performances. Whether they want to sell him or not, I don't know. But, you know, let's just say Maguire, or Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Ericsson. I would look at getting rid of Shaw as well. I feel he doesn't give you enough games in 10 years. I think he's averaging 20 games a season, nowhere near good enough. Yeah, when he plays, he's good, but he's not playing regularly. And we need people that can play all the time. If you look at teams like at the top, they've got consistently players that are playing 30, 40 games a season. I look at Shaw as well. Rashford, in my opinion. Anthony Martial will go as well. Probably Palestri and Ahmad or Anthony, one of them will go, and Jadon Sancho. That would be my clear out if we can in the summer. And I would just look at adding in players who have got good work ethic and who are willing to play and, you know, do the basics of like tracking, you know, not giving up, you know, good attitude. You know, Gerard Bowen at West Ham's a phenomenal player that I look at. You know, great work ethic. Wizard, I think it is Bournemouth, Brentford, who's another good striker I look at. You know, that could really work well for us. But I think fans will have to be very, very patient this summer. And they're going to have to give this regime time. This is not quick fix. Like Ralph Ragnick said, we can't turn it around in 2-3 windows, but not every player you're going to bring in or every manager is going to work. I think if you get 50-60% success rate in the transfer market, you're doing well. So we're going to have to be very, very patient on this. But look, we've got an FA Cup semi-final this weekend against Coventry. Hopefully, we can get through to that within another final. Hopefully, Ten Hag does make changes. He puts players in that deserve a chance, that deserve game time, and that'll give him some breathing room as well. Because I feel he's not helping himself by picking the same players again and again, and the same problems keep happening again and again. Let me know, like I said at the start of the show, what you'd like to see from us. Any suggestions on how we can improve? Please subscribe. Please help us grow, and we will catch you